Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your Twin Flame Express reading. We're going to see what is going on in your Twin Flame connection, where they're at, how they're feeling, and there will be an extended with further actions from this person. So let's see what your situation is. Okay, we've got the mask coming through, hiding true feelings, pretending, delude, gaslight, and personify. So someone is not truly showing their true colors to you, not really showing their true feelings, maybe trying to put the blame back on you. This is like a mirroring act that is very common within twin flame dynamics as well. It's like sometimes the twin flame really knows the thing that you have a weakness for, and they can use that against you, right? Like it could be like the unconditional love or the unconditional patience, the unconditional reciprocity, right? Like what they are receiving from you. And at the same time, they are kind of like hiding how they truly feel due to their own ego. Okay. Like because you validate their feelings, you validate their existence, you thinking or knowing that they are just twin flame and they can get away with certain things allows and enables the other person to actually do the things that they do. Okay. So poker face. Wow. Look at that. You see, I do not sugarcoat anything in my readings, so just brace yourself. Risk and option, not showing hand, and gambling. So this looks like someone that is really operating out of ego, pride, trying to maintain control, defend their boundaries by kind of like making it your problem. So that means that they don't really take any responsibility at the current moment. So let's see the current situation. And then we have talking. So this could be your energy, right? Like you're just trying to be cool with them. You're just trying to talk them out. Like you're just showing your part of your interest. You just want to talk things through, but you can't seem to get through this person. So that means that they are constantly hiding. Like let's say, for example, you ask them a direct question or you display your emotions to them. What they do is actually deflect your emotions and just talk about something completely different. That's kind of like gaslighting, right? So they don't really acknowledge your emotions, or they rebuke your emotions in a sense, right? Like they act like, no, I cannot talk about these emotions at all. So obviously, like being too proudful. Okay, that's what I'm getting through. Let's see what's their current feelings towards Virgo. Look at that. The Knight of Cups and the Two of Swords coming through. So the Knight of Cups is like offering emotions or making an emotional attempt, right? Romance. But then the Two of Swords is like all of a sudden blocking that, like not engaging emotionally. So this causes confusion, right? Like this causes big confusion because it's like one moment they are emotionally available and in tune, and then the next moment they're emotionally checked out, right? And then we have the Knight of Wands. But then when you get silent, when you kind of like withdraw, then you see them kind of like chasing for that trill, chasing for that energy. The Knight of Wands is like all of a sudden they come in hot and heavy. Okay, so going back and forth between the emotions and passion. So energetically, they are very drawn to you, emotionally as well. But then when it comes to making like a firm decision about the continuation or the consistency, that's where it's lacking, right? Like very hot and heavy type of energy. So what I'm seeing here, look at you. You are the Empress with the Two of Cups. So the Empress is being in the divine feminine energy. So you do not chase anymore. You attract. You don't try to validate yourself or your feelings with the other person. So you're kind of like standing your ground within your own feminine power and sovereignty. What I see with the two knights, it's very on and off, okay? Like very on and off type of energy. And then we have the Fool, okay? So it feels like every time it takes too long, that's what I'm getting. Like every time the the no communication or the no response or reaction from your end takes too long, your person feels like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to restart the cycle. So they restart the cycle, which means going back to being emotionally available, saying something that's emotionally attractive, and then they block again. So they kind of like repeat the pattern for you to get used to this pattern. And then the Five of Swords, because they know that they can lose you. You are in the Empress energy. So that means that this person is trying to test your boundaries, trying to get something, some sort of a reaction out of you, but then coming to the conclusion like, okay, that reaction never really worked. Okay, the Five of Swords in the reverse is like having to lose something. Okay. Let's see what is going on with you. What's going on with Virgo? What is going on with Virgo? The Five of Cups. They're disappointed in the way that this person has handled your emotions. Kind of like looking back with a little bit of regret. For some of you, you might be feeling very, kind of like, I want to say like you felt very lonely in the situation, right? Like you were misunderstood. Five of Cups is all about like past regrets, looking to the past and feeling like, okay, was it really, why did we actually fight for that? Like, why did you have to put your ego in front, right? So they did something that was quite painful. The Three of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, what this actually means is someone that did something that was quite painful, harmful, okay, betrayal, but they tried to get away with it. And the way that they get away with it is, again, by gaslighting, by ignoring the issue, ignoring what it has caused your emotions, right? And the way that they do that is by holding back communication, holding back information. So they don't admit it. They just try to debuke or gaslight. You know, when the silence gets so long, you start to notice and realize that, yeah. What do you actually realize when it happens? Because they're gaslighting this, right? They're gaslighting their true intentions. They're gaslighting here, and then they're trying to get away with it. And it's because they know that they can, at a certain level, get away with what they do. So you made a new, you're choosing a new direction here. Okay, like for some of you, you're really, wow, the Ace of Cups reversed. You really love this person, like really showed up with true emotions. However, you're choosing a new standpoint where you do not overextend yourself in the pursuit of the other, right? Like the Ace of Cups in the reverse is like, you know, Alicia Keys falling in and out of love. So whatever happened, it made you feel out of love or fell out of love due to their behavior. And that is the exact thing that your person is now getting frustrated about, because they can see that shift, you falling out of love, right? You know that moment of like, you know what, I tried everything, so, you know, be my guest, you know, like leave if you want to. You know, that type of energy is what I'm picking up on. And I feel like that's what's really and truly hurting for them. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Pentacles reversed to the Magician, and then the Four of Swords there. So the 10 of Pentacles reverse is like you really try to keep things together. Loyalty, stability, being there for them, the family, the unit. Like you tried a lot of things. However, you felt like it kind of like fell apart. So the Magician is actually saying that you drew a lot of power because it resembles a part of your own history with your own family. So there is some sort of healing that happened, like the way that they behaved to you could have been resembling how your parent behaved to you in a certain way. So you got some sort of big lesson out of it, and you drew a lot of power out of it, and now you're healing. Okay, like now you're going through a phase of healing. You're still not sure whether you're going to be together or not. There's still a lot of confusion. There's a lot of unknown energy that is going on, but you are trying to regain your own energy, regain your own power. So yeah, I hope that makes sense to you. What is the outcome? And then I'm going to do the extended with their next actions. The outcome, we do have the Nine of Swords. So there is still a lot of anxiety and stress because you still love them. Even though you're trying to say, like, I don't love them, I don't want them, it's like, it's done. There is still some sort of fear because you both feel like, okay, this could have been safe. Okay, like this connection could have been safe. Now, the outcome is the Three of Pentacles reversed to the Page of Cups. So there is a lack of working together, teaming up, or emotional expression, which, by the way, I can see in the whole spread. But there seems to be some sort of an apology coming through. There is some sort of an apology coming through here. Let's see. Elusive. So your twin flame might be doing things that are actually holding them back from seeing the truth. And you feel like you liberated yourself from a specific mindset or a specific belief. Could also be in regards to twin flames, right? Like you feel like you freed yourself from the term, and that is itself liberating. And I don't know. I would say once we understand that twin flames do not always have to be reunited in this lifetime, and once one or both people really understand the lesson, we can create that completion and the closure ourselves and understand that, you know, that itself is liberating. Okay, so having your own closure could be liberating. Anyway, I'm going to go deeper into it because this is getting quite interesting, and I hope to see you down in the description box with the link, or I'll see you the next time. So thank you and take care.